Hello everyone, this is Phantom2502 and welcome back to my Satisfactory Let's Play episode 39. In this episode we are going to concentrate on increasing our heavy modular frame production. Actually first before we start, let's see what we have here. Copper alloy ingot is a little better than... Yeah, it's a little bit better than what we have now, but not the best. The pure one's better. Silicon high-speed connector. We will need that a little bit way later on, but we don't need it now. And it isn't the most efficient recipe. The Deuterium, I think the regular one is for that. And then there's pocket dimension, which is pretty good. Yeah, pocket's okay right now. I think concentrate on the recipes. That one is better than the regular smelter. We'll do that. Alright, let's go look at the heavy modular frame and see what we can do, or what the inputs are anyways. Alright, so this is going to be 10, based out of 10. This we're good, almost 100%, just slightly off. This we can increase pretty easily. Downstairs. So it's mostly the coal products, restricted by the steel pipe at the moment, for sure. Alright. Oh. Okay, so let's... Just a couple of foundries. Constructor. Modular frame, we don't have any. That's going to be a problem. And maybe an assembler? Not sure about that. No, not that one. Back here. We have frames, 10. Ooh, that's not enough. I don't feel like going to base. Can I just build them? Where's the plates? Kind of, I guess. I wonder if I have more rods. More rods in here? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, good. Okay, so coal. Well, if we're gonna maximize, we only have 270 belts at the moment, so I don't feel like putting extra layering on right now at this point. I guess we could just increase one of these. Okay, let's see, make this 150 parts a minute. Oh, yeah, it helps if you actually put the... that means this will need a level 3 belt. Okay, so that'd be 120 plus 150, which is 270, which would be the max of the belt. Now, how much can we use for our foundries? So it's going to split off here. Alright, so our power uses 90 a minute constantly. And then there's our trucks up here. I don't think it's a complete precise amount. I think online it's like around 7 a minute each. So one, it fills up the whole truck, both routes, because that one doesn't have a fill up. And then the other one that goes to the base fills up on both sides, one over there and one here, so that's be half. So that probably does like 7, that probably does like 3.5 or something for like 11, 12. Let's just round it up to 15 and say it's okay there. So 15 plus 90 is 105. Alright, so 270 minus 105 would be 165. Alright, so we got about 165 to work up with. Now, what about the iron? The iron for here comes in on that truck and comes in from the node over there. Now, I said in the previous episode that was a normal node, but I rechecked the Satisfactory calculator and it's actually a pure node. So that's coming in at 240. We do have triple, okay, level 3s everywhere. So this should be fine because this can only be 165 total. We're using 90. So 135 and then 30 on the last one. Okay, let's do that. That'll increase our supply. Looks like we have to build a little bit beyond. That's okay. Go 3 over. Yeah, I guess there. Not perks, I guess. Alright, and another foundry. Yeah, I guess we'll put it there. Alright. So, oh yeah, we have our copper alloy ingot. Cool. Steel ingot. Okay. Copper alloy ingot is more efficient than the base recipe, but the iron alloy ingot ends up not being. But the iron alloy ingot can be used if you need to convert more, a better ratio of iron to iron ingot than even the pure recipe. The pure recipe goes from like 35 to 65, which is not quite double, but you can get 20 iron to 50, which is more than double, but at the cost of a more expensive element, which, well, not element, but resource, which would be copper. But if you really need that iron, it is a way of doing it. Alright, I guess we gotta connect the back end, don't we? Okay. You know what, let's just put it on the edge. I think it's there. Level 3s. There we go. Alright. Oh, I think it is level 1, so we're good with that. Alright. Level 3s, alright. Whoa. Okay, jumped a little bit too far on that one. Hey, come on, get up. Alright, so that will do that. Oh, now I guess we're gonna have to build a couple more constructors. One for some more beams and one for some more pipes. I think since this one's a beam, we're going to be putting it into the same thing. It's easier to put the beam here, and the pipe's right near here, and we can just merge it. This pipe is, unlike the last one, not going to be split between stators and going to heavy modular frame. Is going to do it entirely over to that. All right. Okay. All right. I guess just merge it in. Ooh, memory search. All right. Let's go deal with that and come back. Wonder what we unlocked. Copper rotor, even though I didn't use it in a previous episode, looking at our automation program from a few episodes back, that's actually the most efficient rotor recipe. It would have helped if I researched that a while ago. Coated cable, that's useless. Actually, the regular cable recipe, nothing beats it. Steam copper sheet, though, that is... So we have two recipes that are the best. I think steam copper sheet might be the way to go, because this copper rotor here, I don't think gets super efficient without this coming in from the steam to copper sheet. I mean, this improves the production of this too, so... And it's more elementary, more earlier in the process. Let's multiply the items. I think it multiplies by a bit more. Alright, so let's go steam copper sheet. Now if we can get the pure copper ingot matched with that, then that will be golden. Alright, let's get that doing. And if we start getting like recycled rubber, recycled plastic, the heavy oil residue recipe, then we can do that automation, which would be pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Alright, so that's going to connect to there, that's fine, and then I think we just merge it. And that'll head into here. Yeah, I guess we'll have to increase the concrete downstairs once we switch it over. Alright. Let's see, that does that. Ooh, what about extra? That's an interesting dilemma. It's only 24 per minute. These are 15 apiece. Let's see, what's 45? 10? Interesting. Don't really need to produce more beams. Ugh. Yeah, not sure how to deal with that one. Alright, I think it's going to depend on the inputs. Alright, well this one's can't be working at 100%. Gotta go down to 30. Give us that 165. 135 plus 30. Alright. So that means these aren't going to be working completely random. 45. What if this one is 75%? What's a quarter? 3/4 of this. Send 45 to this one and 30 into the other one, maybe? 11.25 plus the 15 to the other one. No, that's a little too much. Interesting. Slightly too much. And then there'd be 30 out of the other one, which is perfect for this. Okay, so we're actually going to have a little bit of extra. That's interesting. Let's leave 20, 25. Be kind of almost there. 6 kind of isn't almost there, I guess. Yeah, because this will go up to 6 a minute. Alright, interesting. It makes me think maybe we need another assembler. Now that goes in there. Yeah, we're obviously merging, but then we could split it between the two. Just split. And then I could split as well. There we go. A little clipping, but that's okay. Alright. Right, that'll be good for later. Yeah, we don't know what percentage this will be, but it'll be a matter of case industrial beam. Right, we'll probably want to. Can I? Let's do another merger. Can this do this? Oh, it can't. Okay, that's good. Not like that. Not like that. Okay. That should work the best, I think. And since we know that these two completely can be basically merged like these two. Alright, so if we put a merger here. This one, come to here, go to there, and this one, the thing is it won't fill this one up entirely if we do it that way. Yeah, because doing it over here usually you have like 2/3 go around, then 1/3 in, but I think we'll keep this here as a placeholder. I think for now, actually maybe there's no need for a placeholder right now. Let's just do one each. That'll go there, that'll go here. That 30 is going to come out of it at the moment. And that'll do 100% here, and then this one 45 will come in, and this will do 75%. Okay, so then we have 11.25. So 11.25, it's better to do it evenly. So 11.25 plus 15 from the full one is 26.25. Divide that by 2, which is 13.125. This one at 100% beams is 24. So 13.125 divided by 24 is 54.6875, which is 3.28, around, probably 3.275 or something a minute. Alright, what does that do for concrete? Times 60, take that percentage, multiply it by 60 to get the concrete each, 32.8125. Alright, so a little over 32 for concrete. We'll have to keep that number for later for downstairs. Okay, 54.6875. Alright, and let's start connecting power lines. Oh yeah, that would help. Yeah, let's just do it there. 6. Alright, that should be everything. That's working. Alright. So yeah, 165. Yeah, we should have enough coal for everything to run this. We can't run this at 100% because we won't have enough coal for our transport vehicles. This should make it good enough for everything. Oh, man research is done. Alright, so what can we increase? Ooh. Okay, let's go do man research, and then before we figure out how much we need to increase the heavy modular frame by, once we have this production, I guess we can, yeah, we can do that first. Alright. Alright, now what? Crystal computer. Steel rotor isn't that good. Crystal computer is usable. Oh, coke steel ingot. That's the most. No, coke steel ingot isn't the most efficient coke alternate recipe. Yeah. I guess it is another way to get rid of our coke, our petroleum coke, though, if we don't need it for power. Otherwise, we can't use this right now, and this isn't efficient. Okay, we'll go for the coke steel ingot. Alright, another one of those. Alright, so let's calculate what we need to change our heavy modular frames to. And we have to go downstairs and get more concrete and more screws. Alright, so let's see. We now have 20 rods coming out of here, plus the 5 that we already had, so it's 25. And I think it needs 30 on the other end, so it's 83%. Alright, how many of these are we producing now? 3.281. I'm going to assume 2.5 because it tends to be numbers like that. Times 2, 6.5625. Yeah, that's probably right. Obviously, if you divide that by 10, 65%. That's the lower percentage, so that's going to be what we can change the end result to, which is a significant improvement. Very significant. It's only running at 16%. So if we move this to 65.625, it's over 1 heavy modular frame a minute. Alright, we'll let it go and then see how much screws we need. So we're going to need to move concrete up to 32.8125. How many screws? Oh man, it's very, very slow. Alright, well, I think screws was 200 total, so let's just plug in the percentage. 65625 times 200. 131.25. But screws also go into our computer. So in that we need 78 screws. We're not increasing this one at the moment. And 1.5 computers per minute for now is good enough. Plus, I don't really want to build multiple belt lines up when we can unlock the level 4 belts and just upgrade in place. Alright, so 209.25 screws, which is fine for the belt. We're good there. Alright, let's go make those improvements. Alright, concrete. Alright. I think 80 concrete is the max. Alright, so works out to 41.0157. Alright, we'll do that. That does increase the water. Do we have enough water? 41.016. And this one, what is the maximum here? 240. Oh yeah, we have to increase the iron ore because we're pretty much almost at the 240 limit. Let's see, 35. It's gonna be, well, maybe 280 minus 10. 25 divided by 35. Okay, let's move this one to 71. 4285. Okay. This will get its water plus 14.286. Plus 20 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 195,302. Can I sustain that or not? $220. Alright, so we give an extra, and that's even extra to here because that one's not using 80, it only needs 60, but giving a little extra so that things work well. Alright, 220, we're still quite a bit below that. That's good. Okay, so we're good on the water. Ooh, one thing we're not good on. That is here. We need the full 270 now. Alright. That increases it to full belt speed, 270. I'll be producing the most we can out of this. And we already changed the last one, handle 270 rather than 280. So now the rest of it is our screws. Alright, this we can definitely increase to 100%. Okay, 150. $200. Make that one a bigger pull. Now it's what, 209.25, so 9.25 divided by 50. 18.5%. Now, I wonder if we can long-term sustain it. How does the math work there? Alright, so 7 of these things produce 65 iron ingots. The last one, what does it produce? $46.42, let's say it's 875. 501 42875. Okay. Now, what is the, let's see, so that's minus 12.5 times 6 for the screws, minus 15 times 4 for the iron rods that follow that, minus 12.5 times 5 for the iron wire build, minus 30 times 3 for the plates, and that brings you all the way through to here. A little over, almost 214 remaining. That's minus 12.5 for the iron wire here, minus 4 times 15 for the iron rods. We have 3 more iron wire, minus 12.5 times 3 for the iron wire here, just slightly under 104. And then it's these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit less than the last one. So minus 12.5 times 4, 53.92875. This one minus 2.3125 probably. Alright, so we have an excess of over 51 iron frames. Okay, so it's 53 divided by 12.5. Can make another 4 constructors and still be good. Okay, that's good to know. Wow. We could, but then this would be too much. Alright. Okay, so that should be that build, and it should be good. Yeah, we're just not producing enough heavy industrial frames to get anywhere soon, so this brings down the time considerably. Whoa, a little too much. Alright, do the last MAM research and end the episode since we're over 35 minutes. Alright. How is this? Is this working out or not? So now the constraint will be the beams. Instead of the pipes. But I think it'll still fill up even with that. So it should match. So it shouldn't go any lower. Alright, so this is doing that 1.3125. That makes things a lot quicker. We should be able to get 50 a lot quicker that way. Be able to unlock the expanded power infrastructure and get level 4 belts, and then we can actually do some improvements without having to like double the infrastructure of all the belt lines. because they're all nearing or pretty much at 270. Also, we can use the upgrade all the miners using power shards and bring those up to 480 or something, without having to go mining all over the place. All right, that's our last unlock. Ooh, recycled rubber, that's really good. This is quickwire stator is not that good. The regular stator recipe is actually the best one. Fused wire, we already have iron wire, which is the best one. Recycled rubber, yeah, we need that. Alright, we'll put another hard drive on. And that'll be the end of the episode. This is Phantom 2502. Thanks for watching me get more production out of my heavy modular frames. Next episode, I'll let it run a little bit offline, and we'll get enough frames so that we can unlock our expanded power infrastructure and maybe the packaging at the same time. And let's see, what would we do with those? Next step is probably getting the other space elevator part done, because we have the modular engine. If we get the adaptive control unit or something like that. Yeah, what is it called? Let's just look at the recipes. Yeah, adaptive control unit. I was right there. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going to try to automate that next episode. So this is Phantom 2502. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.